All right, so we just finished a quick dip at the Indian Springs here in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. This place is kind of under the radar. We wanted something a little low-key, and for $5 you can soak in the springs right here for about half an hour. There's also a shower over there you can use before you go in. So this is the room we were in. The reminder to shower before you use it. We'll switch for the pump. Pump just keeps the water flowing. But this is just a nice little small room for about 2 people. There's one room next door that can hold, I think, up to 4 people. So if you're just here traveling and want a quick dip, this is a good place to go. Friendly staff. They gave us towels. Even had a clock in here. And the water was amazing. Oh, it felt great to dip in. Now there are several other springs you can bathe in this town. There's one over there, but I believe that one is closed. The more popular one is known as Riverbend. But we decided to come here instead, and we loved it. Out here in New Mexico, and we stumbled upon El Morro National Monument. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we got some information for the visitor center of the trails that are here in El Morro, and we're gonna check out the Inscription Loop Trail. Now, technically both trails are loops. The other one, the Headland Trail, that one goes up and above the cliffs that you'll see in a moment, if you haven't seen them already. But we're gonna check out the ones where there's a bunch of markings on the cliffs. And there's supposed to be this pool where back in the day travelers from all over would rest here and seek refuge for some much needed water out in the desert. Now, I didn't know too much about this place coming in. Like I said, this was kind of another thing we stumbled upon. But it's really cool just to see a giant cliff right in your face. Especially when the surrounding area is pretty much nothing but flat lands. The Inscription Rock Trail is pretty much flat and wheelchair accessible, so there's not too much of an elevation gain, so it's really good for anyone of all ages. Hey, howdy.
Hey.
Wow, these rocks are incredibly smooth. Now these cliffs are about a couple hundred feet up, and I believe this is actually Morro Rock right here. But this is the pool that travelers would come to rest and get hydrated. I'm not sure how deep it is. The water is pretty murky. But right now it's in the shade, so I bet a lot of animals come here when humans aren't around to also drink from this pool. It looks like at one point the water level was higher. Okay, so if we continue on down, oh man, wow. We'll hopefully see some petroglyphs or some markings from travelers. I believe a couple hundred years old. Perhaps to give you some perspective, this is kind of my size relative to the cliff itself. Oh, and here is some inscriptions right here. I don't think I can zoom in on it, but it says P. Gilmer Breckenridge, 1859. There's also some from 1890. Wow. Oh, check that out. Little cave or a little crevice up there. And of course, some cacti. Nowadays, of course, if you were to write your name or do anything on these walls, you'd be charged for vandalism, so don't do that. These are considered historical at this point. Here are some more writings in the wall. And it looks like here we have some petroglyphs. Here's someone else who signed their name on the wall, 1896. Wow. Man. Bet this place looked different in 1896.
found it.
Here's some more. P.H. Williamson, 1858. Wow. Here's probably the oldest one. 1692. Wow. I gotta take a picture of that one. It's amazing to see so many names and so many historical significance to such a rock. It's hard to believe that something like this would draw so much attention. But then again, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, so. Some more inscriptions up there. See it though, maybe it's 1629 at the end there. I can't really tell. If you look up here, you can see all the bands. So indicating time. Huh. Wish I could count them. And this concludes El Morro National Monument.